Going on, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Bomb Tech. Alright, do me a favor. Come in, hit that like, hit the subscribe. I'm just getting started. I need all the help I can get. Now, a few things. We just got our coach. We just got our general manager. That's what I'm going to touch on. So one, I love the hires. I do. I was a little skeptical at first. Don't get me wrong. Also, I really did not want Harbaugh. Harbaugh was a copycat John Gruden that is the quote-unquote quarterback whisperer that never did any quarterback whispering. All their successes were always built off of fucking defense for some way or some sort. Okay? Now, McDaniels, he's got a track record of actually being a fucking good or great play caller. Now, he's not the true architect of that double tight end New England system, but he did run it. Like, Bill O'Brien was the architect of that. But he ran it enough, he knows how to do it. Now, the thing about the New England system that McDaniels runs, it's it's a ton of choice routes. How else you put it? Inside, outside. Like, boys over there at fucking Tape Don't Lie, they're fucking amazing. I get a lot of fucking knowledge from them. I do. A lot more knowledge than I ever thought I would get from a YouTube channel, let me tell you. But the way Marcus broke it down, of the way that the outside receivers, which is rare that they run a type of choice route. I mean, it's nothing new for anybody that actually watches a lot of football. But the way that they run an outside choice route, reading a safety and a corner, and then setting it up, and then the slot or inside route reads off of that, all that tells me is that once Devontae Adams signs, we have an unstoppable offense. Because Derek Carr is super smart. He's one of the only people, like Docs and Stu and a couple other people have always said, he's one of the only people that actually fucking master Gruden's offense of the modern era. It's so in-depth. But he did it in less than 2 years. And that's super hard to do. It was super hard to do for Gannon before it got as in-depth as it got. So I'm not worried about Carr being able to do it. He's the reason why McDaniels came over. He was like, yeah, I want to take this job. But Renfro, Waller, if he stays healthy now, because now that he's got a couple injuries, you never know. He's gonna start taking it up. Moreau's gonna take it up a notch. Who knows? Brady actually retires. Bring in Gronk. Gronk might be that better version of Jason Witten that Gruden wanted. Who knows? Might actually tell you Foster Moreau a couple things or two, and then what are you gonna do with the 3 tight end set? With all of a sudden we go spread with Gronk and Waller's bracketing Renfro. Then what are you gonna do? Unstoppable, right? Hell, then we run a screen to Jacobs. There goes 30 yards right there. Anyways, I believe, personally, that we're going to wind up with Hunter Renfro getting about 12 to 1,400 yards, 10, 14 touchdowns maybe, somewhere in that bracket range, because, I mean, that's choice routes are key, especially coming from the slot. I mean, that's what we've all seen. That's what we've all known. That's the Wes Welker, Julian Edelman. Kind of don't care who the offensive coordinator is. Would go absolutely ballistic if we got Wes Welker as either our offensive coordinator or wide receiver coach. Oh yeah, you're always gonna wind up seeing me have a couple drinks, whether it's no shout out, but it's Oregon IPA here. Waller, tight ends eat. And tight ends, like I've always said, I've been saying this for 3 years now since we got him. He started showing up. Waller is a Jimmy Graham tight end. Used properly, undefeatable. But you have to use him properly. You cannot treat him like a normal tight end. He's not a Mercedes Lewis. He's not an O.J. Howard even. He's not even a fucking Alvin Ingram. He's better. He runs better routes. He has better movement at the top of his route. He can run choice routes unlike most tight ends. The problem is he switched up his representation this year and he wants more money. I'm fine with giving him a little bit more money, but not too much. We got a new regime. Kind of got to prove yourself to the new regime. Especially a regime that absolutely uses tight ends. And in my opinion, you hurt yourself. You went 5 games without showing up for a high ankle sprain. Okay, 2-3 weeks, I get it. Not taking shots because you're completely sober, I get it. Still got to be on the field. You're coming down crunch line. You got 4 wins and you're in, and you don't show up till the last game, and then you're not even used. And then the playoff game, you drop 2 fucking balls. That's crying. I don't want to play. I just want to make money. That's crying. I made my money. I just want to make music like my granddad. Don't get me wrong. I think he's an amazing talent. I want him on the team. I think he is a nightmare matchup. But if you're not gonna show up every week, what the fuck good are you? It's like Jacobs. Jacobs is coming up on a big deal. Jacobs is a running back. As much as we love them, and we do love him as Raider Nation, you cannot pick up his 5th-year option. You cannot. That is ridiculous for a fucking running back. Either you sign him to a standard 6-year or a $6 million a year deal, or you let him walk and let him know running backs ain't that valuable, bro. Just ain't. Okay? Plus, we can find another one in 3rd, 4th round. I mean, hell, Jonathan Taylor was what, 3rd round back? Shit. Who's the back in fucking San Francisco? Elijah something or whatever, 4th round pick? Come on. No. You don't pay running backs that much. Ask Le'Veon Bell. He got dissed, sat out a year, thought he was more valuable, and he shit now. No. You don't pay him. Receiver, I pay. You want to talk about what fucking we bring in the offseason? I think you go ahead and you give Devontae, you tell him we'll give you 22 per average per year. What we're going to do in his 2 first years, we're going to make sure that you're the highest paid cash wise, not cap, but cash wise, and go from there. Because then he resets the market. But really, we're just fucking manipulating numbers, and now we got a guy for 4 or 5 years. There's Derek Carr's best friend, which, make no mistake, he's getting a fucking extension because Josh McDaniels doesn't come here without Carr. The reports out of just about every fucking outlet is that every head coach that interviewed wanted to know Carr was a stable aspect, which means it was telling Mark Davis you don't have the leverage you thought you had. Unfortunately. Now I do think Carr still should take a team friendly deal, and I think Ziegler and McDaniels can go in and go, see, you know why Brady won so much? He took this friendly deal of, oh, everybody's getting paid $22 million. He took a 12. Granted, he was getting a lot more cash up front, that he could reinvest and make money off of himself. But in order to help the team, that's what you have to do. And I think Carr will take it. I do. Because you can't go around and talk all this trash about all I want to do is win. That's all I want to do, right? That's all I care about. Stats this, stats that. All I care about is winning. You want to be a Raider that much? I'll retire if I'm not a Raider. Then you let your brother go on and say, I want a commitment, quote unquote, to winning, actually. A lot of people mistook a lot of David Carr, Colin Cowherd bullshit. That was really a talk about committing to getting Devontae Adams, aka weapons he needs, some support, and fucking doing it. Well, that means you got to take less, bro. That's just the way it is. All right. So until we know who actual offensive coordinator, aka glorified QB coach, or our defensive coordinator is, which then we can really talk about the schemes. I know he said personnel set 4-4-3. We might kind of stick with it, but really we're fucking everybody is based out of a nickel now, so that's what you build. We'll see how that goes. But when there's news, I'll definitely jump back on. But as it is, I know this is my first video, but as it is, I'm already setting up to go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, about 8 p.m. each day, West Coast time. Probably move it up a little bit for some of the East Coast fans, but as of right now, that's what it's going to be. And it's going to be a little bit of drinking fest, so be safe, people. Okay? On that, I love you, Raider Nation. You family. I'll talk to you later.